If you don't want to shop here, you don't have to shop here. I think people have this misconception that there's a sense of elitism here.
There is a sense of elitism there. Like, I just gotta say that right off the bat.
This right here is my king. I will not stand for Meadow Lane slander. Get me off of that side of TikTok.
I didn't think a grocery store could break the internet, but here we are. Meadow Lane recently opened in Tribeca, and now chicken nuggets are trending. People are filming $27 salads, very overpriced matchas, as well as the displays, the crowds, the owner. So today we're gonna look at some videos. We're gonna figure out what's actually going on, why everyone's talking about this place, because I think it is a really good case study in social media hype and trend culture. So let's get into it. Before we review the videos that I'm talking about as just an interesting experiment, there is a good chance you might have no idea what I'm talking about. You might not know what Meadow Lane is. So I just want to give you a brief backstory on what it is and how it came to be, because I think it's really important to understand why this exists. So Sammy, I'll put his last name up on the screen. He grew up on the Upper East Side of New York City. His dad built a huge distribution company for household products and beauty products, and the family is said to be worth billions at this point. And so Sammy's grown up around wealth his entire life. And he was quoted as saying, when Dean and DeLuca closed in Soho in, I believe, 2018, 2019, he saw that type of gourmet, upscale, grocery food experience in New York was missing. He knew that there was a hole there when Dean and DeLuca closed, and he knew he wanted to possibly be part of building something in the future. But it would take him years before he would get to Dean and DeLuca closing to Meadow Lane opening. So in the past 6 or 7 years, Sammy took a culinary program in Florence, Italy for about a year. Then he went into venture capital for about 6 years. And when COVID hit, he kind of pivoted. He became obsessed with flowers and floral design. He decided initially that he was going to open up a florist shop in New York. However, knowing that Dean and DeLuca had closed, nothing had replaced it. In seeing Erewhon be so successful in LA, he saw what Erewhon was doing and noticed that there was nothing like that in New York. So he decided he wanted to kind of blend his passion for flowers, for food, and for design, and make it into one cohesive, beautiful place in New York. Actually, we're gonna quickly watch a video of Sammy on the street. There are TikTokers and creators who will go out on New York City. I'm sure if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you've seen them. Some of these creators will ask other people to like see their places, and then some creators would be like, what do you do? Or, you know, I like how you dress, whatever. So this one specific creator on TikTok, I think on Instagram too, is very popular of going up to people and asking them what they do. He just so happened to run into Sammy. And so this was before Meadow Lane opened, but he explains here his premise behind the whole thing and his reasoning behind Meadow Lane.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so cool. You're the guy?
I'm the guy.
I am opening, allegedly, a gourmet grocer in Tribeca.
Allegedly?
Yes.
You doing it or not?
I'm doing it, but the internet doesn't believe it's real because I've been talking about it for a year and a half on TikTok, and people are like, when's it actually happening?
So you're opening a gourmet grocery store?
Yeah.
What is it gonna entail?
Let me call you back, sorry. It's gonna be high-end prepared foods, organic local produce, flowers, coffee, pastry, tea, smoothies, matcha, the whole thing.
And what's it gonna be called?
Meadow Lane.
And what's your name?
Sam.
What inspired this store?
Well, I'm a native New Yorker, and when Dean and DeLuca went out of business, I was so upset. I used to go there all the time. And I said, this was like 6-7 years ago, I was like with a coworker, and I was like, I'm gonna open a grocery store one day. And I was working in finance at the time, then I became a florist. And I moved to LA, and I saw how many good prepared food markets they had and grocery stores. And I was like, I gotta bring this to New York. New York doesn't have a lot of good grab-and-go options, and at least that are not like healthy and well-made and delicious, high-end. So I decided to open it here and bring in my passion for florals and design and food.
And before we get into any more of this and any of the TikToks, like doing taste tests and doing reviews, he's getting a lot of crap. A lot of crap. He's like, it seems like he is somebody you either love or hate for some reason. People are either loving on him, loving on Meadow Lane, or they are despising it, like putting all of their hatred towards him. Personally, I just want to say up front that if this is his love for something and he, it took him 2 years to build it out and he took everybody along with him, he seems like a nice person and he has definitely had some mistakes. There's been some bad experiences for people, but at the same time, you're going to have that. Whenever you open up a new business, you're going to have these hiccups. Just unfortunate for him, which is self-induced, is that the whole world, the whole social media world is basically watching him work through this now, whereas one person might have had one bad experience and might have told their friends and their family, which might be like a total of 10 people. Now thousands or hundreds of thousands of people learn about that bad mistake. So anyway, so that is Sammy. And it is said that Meadow Lane is actually named after a very expensive, exclusive street in Southampton called Meadow Lane, where his family has a multi-million-dollar compound. So it's really important to understand that not only the place, but just the name itself signals a certain type of class, a certain type of wealth, and a certain type of New Yorker. And I think that this is why people are so behind him. The people that love him really love him, because he did something really smart. He did not open this quietly. He was on social media, TikTok specifically, for 2 years, taking everybody behind the scenes, showing them taste tests, showing him changing up the menu, design, construction. He built a community around Meadow Lane. And so all of these people have been with him since the beginning. They've seen the growth, the birth of Meadow Lane. And so now I think that they feel a certain affinity to it. They loved it before even stepping inside of it because they saw it from ideation to final product. So let's look at some videos because this is where it gets really interesting. And again, like this is such a good case study for social media hype and trend culture because as you will see, Meadow Lane has bouncers at the door. They have lines around the block. They are sold out constantly. And these little features, these little nuances make it even more desirable or intriguing to the end consumer. So let's watch a few. But before we get into the video, I want to take a quick moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc. This time of year with the holidays, everyone is super busy with traveling and cooking and preparing. It is so easy to put off the small stuff, especially when it's healthcare related. But now is actually the perfect time to start. That way you are organized, scheduled, and prepared going into the new year. And for me, the one thing I have been putting off forever are my eyeglasses. I am asked consistently on this channel where my eyeglasses are from. It's not worth telling you because they are well over a decade old. And because of that, I don't know if you can see, but I can barely see through them. They are so scratched, it almost gives me a headache. And I have been putting off booking an eye appointment for literal years because it just felt like such a hassle that I've just been procrastinating. And every time I put on these glasses, I think, I need to book that appointment. And I never did. But that changed because ZocDoc made the process so easy. All I had to do was type in the specialty I needed, add my insurance and location, and instantly I saw eye doctors who were in network, accepting new patients, and had real appointment times available. Honestly, ZocDoc could not make this process any easier. They are a free website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment from primary care to dentistry to eye care, skincare, and nearly everything in between. With more than 100,000 healthcare providers, ZocDoc makes it so easy to book in-network appointments. With ZocDoc, you can filter for doctors by insurance, location, and specialties, so you can choose the very best and most convenient care for you. And for me, the best part of ZocDoc is that they have verified patient reviews and detailed doctor profiles so you can get a clear sense of your provider before you step into the office. ZocDoc is truly an incredible free resource. We no longer have to call doctor's office to doctor's office to doctor's office to wait on hold to get someone online to see if they take our insurance and then if they actually have openings and then try to schedule an appointment. Now you can see all doctors' real appointment openings. You can choose the best time that works for you and instantly book a visit online in one place. And appointments on ZocDoc usually happen fast, often within 24 to 72 hours, and sometimes even same day depending on availability. Do not be like me. Stop putting off your doctor's appointments for years and get it done today. I promise you will feel so much better. Go to ZocDoc.com/DBALEMON or click the link below to find a doctor who provides you with the care that you want and deserve. ZocDoc, you offer an incredible service, and thank you so much for sponsoring Don't Be a Lemon.
So New York's hottest club right now is Meadow Lane, the gourmet grocery store that opened up in Tribeca. Like, they literally have bouncers outside the door. Okay, hot bouncer. Anyways, we're gonna go check it out and see if it's for the girls approved, see the types of vibes, and do a little taste test. Let's go. Yes, an hour and 45-minute wait. Hot men handed out free food as you waited. When you walk in, it's very minimalistic. It feels very simple, clean, and organized. Also give you picnic baskets to shop in. You have your fresh produce, the pickles, the yogurts, then you have the tuna salad, egg salad, and of course the prepared meals, miso salmon bowl, soba noodle bowl, nuggets, pantry items in the back, as well as a coffee shop and pastries in the front. Now that you know the vibe, let's get into the taste test. Starting off strong with the nuggets and the honey mustard. Cheers. Crunchy and very salty. I like it. Honey mustard is good too. The chicken salad. I don't normally eat chicken salad. Curious if I'll like it. I like it. You can really taste the onion and the garlic, the leeks, which I really like. Chinese chicken salad. So it came with dressing and these little like crunchy bits on top. Good staple. The crunch definitely makes it. The lettuce is also fresh. Miso salmon bowl. Don't normally eat salmon, so this is gonna be interesting for me too. I'm going out of my comfort zone. Giving Emily Mariko rice bowl. Definitely need to heat this up. Wish the salmon was a little less pink. Not 100% sure how I feel about that one. Osaka beef bowl. The sauce is really strong. A little spicy. Really good warmed up. Last is the Thai squash soup. I like this a lot. Favorites were the chicken salad, the chicken nuggets, the Chinese chicken salad, and the Thai soup. I think those are worth getting. Overall, love the vibe in there. It is a newer business, so just make sure everything looks right. It's kind of like Happier Grocery, but more prepared meals and kind of like more upscale feeling.
The chicken salad and the chicken nuggets are having their moment with Meadow Lane. People are going there for this for some reason. I can't fully figure out why, which is weird because people are going there and saying like they're the best chicken nuggets, but at the same time people are also saying like, hey, salmonella, we're getting like frozen chicken nuggets. What's going on here? Those items that she purchased probably cost well over $100. Most of the salads are anywhere from like $21 to $30. Things are just expensive there. The berries are like $12. The strawberries are like $14. It is half grocery store, I think half prepared foods, minus the matchas and the merch and the floral designs and everything else. A lot of people are saying, you know, this is not a full grocery store, but if you think about where they're located, they're in New York City. A lot of people in New York are busy. They don't generally cook. So this is actually really appropriate for not only where he's located in Tribeca, but also just being in New York City, because a lot of people like grab and go. Most people don't use their kitchens when they're in New York. Like, you're not gonna have, I would guess, okay, I've never lived in New York, but I'm guessing a lot of people are not doing huge food prep in New York City, especially if you have a small place. I think one of the appeals of this is because, one, it has so much interest on social media right now, but two, that when you are shopping in a space like this, that is perfectly appointed, perfectly designed and laid out, you kind of feel like if you want to be that wellness, healthy person, you kind of feel that way just by being in that store and shopping in that store. It makes you feel like you're doing something better for yourself, like you have your shiz together, like you are in your wellness era, just by shopping in there. And I can understand the appeal, because to be honest, when I used to shop at, well, I still shop at Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods. But there was a point in time when I was going to Whole Foods and I was on the big green juice cleanse and I was buying all these green juices already made in the bottles. And I just, before even taking a sip, I just felt healthier buying the juice, which was like anywhere between $8 and $10. And so I think that if you are somebody who are striving to be healthy and, you know, put together and like you have your life together, shopping there kind of lines up with that. But that's just the first one. Let's keep going.
If you don't want to shop here, you don't have to shop here. I think people have this misconception that there's a sense of elitism here.
Today, we're at...
Okay, there is a sense of elitism there. Like, I just gotta say that right off the bat. Do what you want to do, right? Like, we don't have to shop there. We don't have to watch this content. We don't have to have anything to do with it. Whatever he does has nothing to do with us if we don't want it to. But like, let's be a realist here, okay?
We're at the most controversial grocery store in the world, Meadow Lane.
There have been a lot of TikTok videos about people finding raw chicken nuggets. There's a bouncer out front of the grocery store. There's a mirror, by the way, in case you want to check yourself out. Me shopping. We got our basket. Let's head to the prepared food section. Oh no. Oh no. He's putting down sold out Post-its. Let's go over. No. No chicken nuggets. And it's only 3 o'clock.
All we have left are the salads. We have Caesar salad for $15.
Is there any protein?
It's got a lemon.
There's some sauces, I guess.
I'm so glad they have dates. Look at the backlit veggies.
If you want some strawberries, that will be $14.
I feel like I really need to stock up on my caviar. It's only half my rent.
I feel like I'm in Khloe Kardashian's snack closet. This is the merch area of the grocery store because you know every great grocery store needs merch. $85. Watermelon?
No price for that.
No price for that. Mystery price. I feel like I've been in Meadow Lane for 9 hours. I think that school is out because I am starting to see some high schoolers coming in. That's my cue to leave. I did find it a little underwhelming.
There was something very Black Mirror about the space. You weren't sure exactly where to stand, but you always felt like the store was calling you poor.
Goodbye, Meadow Lane. Bye.
I love those girls, by the way. I don't follow them. I don't know who they are. I think they're really cute. I think they're fun to watch. Here's what's interesting about Meadow Lane is that the store is set up to make you forget that you're in a grocery store. When the store feels like a spa or a hotel and the environment feels luxurious, your spending will generally follow that. Generally what happens, and I think it happens subconsciously, we don't actually realize that we're doing it. And this can happen not just in a gourmet grocery store like this, it can happen a multitude of different ways in store. When you walk into a gourmet grocery store set up like this, you raise your internal price ceiling without even noticing it. And so when you're in Meadow Lane and you see a $30 sourdough bread, which is what you would see at Meadow Lane, and a $27 salad, you'd probably say, hard pass from your local grocery store, walk out and be like, there's no way I'm spending that much money. But when you see those prices in Meadow Lane, the environment resets your baseline and you feel like just based on how things are presented and prepared in the packaging, you feel like whatever the price tag is, it's worth that much money. And honestly, I'm so guilty of this and I hate it and I really try to be aware of it, but it happens a lot subconsciously. It is automatic and it's something that is hard to catch, is that when you see nice packaging or beautiful packaging, your brain automatically changes how your brain evaluates the value. And so if you see something in nice packaging in a nice environment, you automatically assume better ingredients, higher quality, worth more. This is why if you see a $10 bottle of olive oil in ugly packaging, you think it's cheap, it's probably not worth it. Yet, if you go into Meadow Lane and you see olive oil in beautiful packaging that's priced at $48 or $65, that is a huge chunk of money. But just based on the packaging and the environment in which it's sitting, most of us will think that it is worth that price point because there's something about it that makes it premium and something about it that makes it healthier. It is better for us. And so therefore that expensive option is the one that I will choose.
Just some girlies in Tribeca trying to go to Meadow Lane. Hopefully they're open. Hopefully they're not sold out of everything. I think I'm seeing a line, you guys. Ooh. Let's get in it and see if it moves. Okay, it's not terrible.
I think I've seen worse.
We've seen worse.
On TikTok.
It's up the front and it's all the way back here, but let's see if it moves. Update. We've decided we're gonna stay in line. We're getting closer.
It's getting colder.
It's getting colder. It's giving. We're at the hottest club in town. Like the bouncer. Like what's going on? We are so close. Should we just go?
No.
My favorite thing to do.
Up to 5 pre-prepared meals max. Everything else is fair game as much as you want to get.
Woo! Literally.
Baskets are on your left.
Next. This is so funny. Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow. Oh my god, it's stunning. Wow. We need to get a basket.
I'm nervous.
I know, me too. I'm nervous. I'm interested in Grandma's secret meatballs. Oh, they have lasagna?
God. Chili.
They do. They have turkey chili. Oh, rip chicken nuggets.
It feels like warm.
Oh my god, buffalo cauliflower would have been so good. What does the lasagna look like? That's a good dinner. Osaka beef bowl. I'm interested. I wish this had a protein with it because I love all the ingredients, but I might try it. The chicken salad. I don't eat chicken salad, but I support this for you. Okay, Meredith Slay. This is the most stunning olive oil I've ever seen. I can't stop eating Goodles. They're so good. Have you tried them? They're protein. They're protein mac and cheese. Can't even lie. It really is so lovely in here. It's literally the one hotel of grocery stores.
Yeah, it is.
Is this like... Ooh, sorry. Is this just regular milk? Oh my God, I have to make a latte with this milk. This looks
Look,
amazing.
it's probably just regular milk, but it's in beautiful packaging. So we assume that there's something so spectacular about it. It's just nice. It's a nice glass bottle. It's probably good milk, but it's probably not different from any of the other milk that we're getting. It's just the packaging, but we don't even realize it.
I love how they package these grapes. It's really pretty. I feel like it was a really lovely, calming experience. And I get the hype. I mean, I haven't tried anything yet, so I'll keep you guys posted. I'm really excited about my purchases. Really yummy lunches and dinners. It was expensive. They did have like Driscoll's strawberries, so I don't know. I don't know about all their produce or what, but it was fun and
The
very
store
lovely.
is built for TikTok, by the way. They have got a giant mirror. It's just fully set up. Like when Sammy opened it, he fully knew it would be filmed a whole lot. And so it's just set up perfectly for any creator that wants to go in there and film their come with me, taste test, buy things. Although he did do something really nice, and he filmed a video recently where he said, I understand that people want to come in here and film, and that's great, and please do that and feel comfortable doing that, which was really nice. But he's like, you know, the people who are working here, this is their job, and I want them to feel comfortable and feel like they have a sense of privacy. So if you're in there filming, just be sure not to get any of the employees, because I want them to feel comfortable, which was really nice. And another thing is, like, he is doing his best to try to remedy the mistakes that are happening. Like in one of the videos, they mentioned frozen chicken nuggets. And one girl had a dairy allergy, and she picked up a chili and it was not labeled as having dairy in it. And so she made a video of it where she was like, literally her airway was kind of closing. She didn't eat it. She was just breathing it in, because when she opened it, she saw that there was dairy right on top. So luckily she did not consume it. But she made a video saying, I can't believe they wouldn't label it that it had dairy. And so I guess they had two different soups. One had dairy, one didn't, and they were very similar. And so he reached out, he had her go in, gave her a free meal, apologized profusely. So I think he's doing the right thing in trying to fix the wrongs. He's also doing something right in terms of scarcity, right? Like, we all know what scarcity is. It makes us want to buy more, and it makes it more intriguing especially when you're shopping online, you see something like 2 left or 3 left. And I was just shopping on Black Friday yesterday because there are a few things I need to buy. And one of the items I had on my list, it's been on my list for a very long time. I wasn't ready to check out yet. I was waiting on it. And it said 1 left. There's 1 left. And that's scarcity. It did the job, because it made me buy it, and I did go and buy it right then. I would have bought it anyway, but that thing did it. So with Meadow Lane having these long lines, you're only allowed a certain amount of people in there at once. You're only allowed 5 prepared food items. You can buy anything else, but only 5 prepared food items. And there's also a lot of the time that they're out of stock of a lot of these items, like the chicken salad and the chicken nuggets. And so with the long lines and the very attractive bouncers and all of these people obviously buying Meadow Lane out of stock, your brain assumes that these items are worth it. They're worth waiting for, they're worth standing in line for, they're worth paying the premium price for. The scarcity effect, what he has put in place, what he has created, has just raised the entire value of the place. It's really interesting because I don't know if it's going to be in one of the videos that we're going to watch, but a lot of the videos I saw in Meadow Lane, because it's all over my algorithm right now, they all talk about the cleanest ingredients, the healthiest ingredients, the best for you. And they're saying that because of the way Meadow Lane is laid out and the way that it is designed, from the packaging, from the fact that you don't have decision fatigue. In Meadow Lane, you don't have 20 different choices of ice cream or yogurt or salad dressing. Meadow Lane basically has one option for you. So it eliminates decision fatigue. You don't have any other option, but you assume that because they're carrying this one specific thing in this beautiful, clean packaging, you assume that this product, this one product that they carry, is the cream of the crop. It is the most premium and is the best for you. But that might not be the case. A lot of the things that these people are buying, like chicken nuggets, they're chicken nuggets, they're fried. They're not any better for you than any other chicken nugget. It feels to everybody like this place is so special and that the prices are justified and that the ingredients are premium.
Not to brag, but I was Meadow Lane's second ever customer. I was the second person to arrive to his friends and family day. I know my content is behind. Everyone thought I was in Paris. I was in New York though. Let it be known, I was in New York for the friends and family day, and I was the second customer ever. Anywho, I thought we could do a little Meadow Lane haul and taste test. I am so excited. And first up, I got a bunch of pastries that come in this.
Okay, I don't want to be trivial here, okay? I don't like to get on people just for getting on people. I don't think it's right, but she gives me kind of the ick. And I feel so bad saying that, but to me, she's portraying the absolute stereotypical influencer, like what you would think an influencer is if you thought about it in your head. This is kind of what she feels like to me. But anyway, I kind of feel bad saying that, but it's true.
Stunning pink checkered box, and I got a chocolate chip toffee cookie, a chocolate chip banana bread, and a pain au chocolat. 11:30 a.m. for me right now, so I'm gonna start out by trying the pain au chocolat. Cheers. Flaky, delicious, 10 out of 10, as expected. You know what? I'm gonna have a bite of the banana bread because why not? It's basically a muffin. Cheers. Better than the pain au chocolat. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full, but it's so good. I don't cook, so I didn't buy any like groceries or produce, but the produce looked absolutely stunning. So this is all the prepared foods I got. Obviously chicken tenders, duh. I also got the iconic chicken salad, some plantain.
We're making chicken salad iconic now. It's a thing. It's a thing. People are obsessed for one reason or another.
Chips, the exclusive cafe pana flavor for Meadow Lane, Caesar salad, grilled chicken breast to go with the Caesar salad, and then a lasagna to put in the freezer. I've actually yet to try the chicken tenders, so that's what I'm drawn to. Cheers. Better than Round Swamp. If you've tried Round Swamp, these are better. Brokeback, I'm so proud of you. This is so delicious. I cannot wait to be going to Meadow Lane every single day once there's not a line down 6 different blocks.
She seems very sycophant-ish. I thought that the video was interesting, but her review is not a review I would trust at all whatsoever. Like, does not seem authentic or honest to me at all. It seems very performative. But on that note, let's watch another one.
I will not stand for Meadow Lane slander. This right here is my king. I will not stand for Meadow Lane slander. Get me off of that side of TikTok. So the infamous Meadow Lane opened this weekend in Tribeca. If you don't know what it is and you haven't been following this journey for a year and a half, it is a gourmet grocery store filled with amazing produce, the cleanest items with the cleanest ingredients.
The cleanest items with the cleanest ingredients. Why? Like, are we sure? I'm gonna say that's probably not accurate. It's probably some clean ingredients, right? You got some fruits, you got some vegetables, but like, it's just status and reputation and packaging. That's all that it is. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Prepared foods done by Meadow Lane, the coolest branding. And I have been following Brokeback Contessa's journey of this for a year and a half, and it has provided me so much joy. So that is why I will not stand for slander. I have enjoyed watching the taste testings, bringing in guest taste testers. I've loved all of it. So this morning I saw a video of a girl saying that because there are people on SNAP benefits, places like Meadow Lane shouldn't exist. Her whole argument was that because there are people struggling, there should not be grocery stores for like the upper echelon. That's like saying because everyone on earth can't afford a Chanel bag, Chanel shouldn't exist. Like, get a grip. I personally cannot wait to visit Meadow Lane the next time I'm in New York City. It will be one of my first stops, and I will support anything this man does. He is one of my favorite internet personalities, and I wish him all the success.
There is a lot of things going around right now of people saying like, how can people be so insensitive? There's a lot of food insecurity. Things are so expensive nowadays, and there are a lot of people who are against Meadow Lane and all of the content creators making videos saying, you know, there's so much food insecurity. How can these people be so obnoxious and ignorant to the fact that things are so expensive and you're over here spending, you know, $30 on bread and $27 on a salad and, you know, buying caviar. This might sound really bad. At what I'm making right now, I cannot be going to Meadow Lane. Okay, especially like leaving my job. I'm gonna be tight budgeting. But that doesn't mean that other people can't go and enjoy a gourmet grocery store. Like, basically what I'm saying is my tight budget and my need to closely watch the groceries that I buy because I can only afford so much doesn't mean that somebody else who is better off financially at the moment cannot or should not go and spend their hard-earned money on however they want to spend it. And it doesn't mean that Sammy should not open up a gourmet grocery store for the people, for the clientele who can afford it and want to afford it. That said, I think that there is a difference between individual creators and how they want to spend their money, different from a New York Post article came out recently, and the headline was something like, "What affordability crisis?" And of course, it's the New York Post, okay? We're not talking about like the most serious publication, but I thought that that was really insensitive because it kind of felt like they were saying, because the store exists, because there are lines around the corner, because people are going in there and buying so much product that they're running out and they have empty shelves, that there is an affordability crisis. And I think that that is hugely insensitive when we can clearly see that things are so overpriced and expensive, and it feels like income is not keeping up with expenses. So I think that the two are separate.
Good morning. I'm in New York this morning and I have done the unthinkable. I waited 40 minutes in line to go to Meadow Lane. And of course, I'm going to do a taste test. So follow along. I'm with my best friend Ashley and we bought enough food to feed a small village. So let's get into it. Okay, first off, we're going to test the juices. We have already had a sip in the spirit of transparency. This is the Meadow Lane. That's the juice flavor, Meadow Lane. It's green.
Pink juice.
This one has cucumber, kale, spinach, fennel, basil, mint, parsley, green apple, celery, and romaine. And
yeah, so the glass packaging, the minimalist label already makes it feel like it's premium. And I can just feel like if I was holding this and drinking it, I would feel like such a healthier person just because of that, which is kind of crazy.
Salt.
This is watermelon, coconut, water, strawberries, lime juice, and Himalayan salt.
I think this tastes like a pickle, like it's like salty.
I think this is delicious.
Okay, switch.
It tastes like strawberries.
That's really good.
It's a minty pickle, actually. I taste the mint a lot.
It's
good.
very fragrant.
Yeah.
Also, these were $15 each, so.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing, the pickle thing.
Okay. Next, because we already tried this as well.
So $30 for 2 drinks. When I consider the fact that my grocery bill for a week is generally like $85 to $90, it's a lot of money.
Sorry, but we did get the nuggets. They brought them out while we were in the store, and they were like on a hot tray. This is a visual of the nuggets. Do I get the sauce? Thank you. So again, like I have already eaten this, so I don't want to be fake. Really salty. I'm a girl who loves salt. Like that is far too much salt.
They're cooked, but like they're hollow. I don't know what that's about.
Like the nuggets don't need the hype that they're getting.
No.
Everything else looks amazing.
I love that they're honest. Yeah, like if you watch a lot of these Meadow Lane videos, you don't see a lot of that. I mean, the people who are really against it and get frozen chicken nuggets or whatever, but I have, in my algorithm frenzy of seeing Meadow Lane, I have not seen a lot of critical reviews. Not critical, but like honest reviews, so I appreciate it.
It's not it for us. Okay, next is the turkey chili.
I don't like chili or beans or really turkey, but I will try
and
it
I
for
am
you
a
guys.
chili enthusiast, so like I really can't wait for this. This is the bite. Let's show the screen. Hopefully it doesn't drop.
So is this no cheese?
No cheese.
Did you
I
do
saw
that
the
on
drama.
purpose? But
No, they didn't have an option.
Oh, so the cheese was a mistake.
Really good. Fabulous, actually.
This is the first time in my life I've had a bite of chili.
And you hate it. You love
It's
it?
fine. I don't understand like why people go crazy for that though. It tastes like meat sauce.
It's really good. Really salty.
I don't know what's like. I don't know what that means.
I love this. This is really good. Really, really good, actually. And it was $10 for a cup of chili in this
That
economy?
would fill you up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, next is the LA Chopped. And it's really big, and we got 3 salads, so we're gonna shake it up and put it on plates, so we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, we have our little salad plates. Mix up with the dressing. Honestly, really good.
Really good.
Dressing's really good.
Okay, a dressing can make a salad, but like, is it just me? I'm pretty sure these salads are around $27, and it kind of just looks like a basic salad. Like, it's not wowing me here, but okay. We don't need to get the whole taste test. Like, they have like another minute or 2 to go on trying things. But just in what we watched, just those products, yes, they look like bigger portions, but they've already exceeded my entire grocery budget for the week, just on 2 juices, chicken nuggets, and I think 2 salads. It's a lot of money, and people don't seem to have an issue with it, which is fine. Okay, this video was questionable. And I think I know, I haven't really seen anyone talk about it. I haven't really seen him explain it. I think I know why she's in this, but I don't agree. I don't agree. So we'll watch it and then I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
Hey guys, I'm opening a gourmet grocery in Tribeca, and today we are taste testing some of the food. Let's start with crab salad.
In the crab, there's, actually I forgot what was in there.
I mean, you wouldn't know.
You're the one opening the gourmet grocer.
Sammy here is auditioning for the position of the cook.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. Do you like spice?
Moderate amount of spice, yeah, not too much spice.
You just save the spice for your personality.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. That would like go well on the roll.
Yeah.
And what else do we have here, Chef Sammy?
Here we have a bed of sushi rice, miso broiled salmon that's been sliced up, a cabbage and onion slaw, sliced salted cucumbers, watermelon radish, and some gluten-free Crispies, as well as a spicy mayonnaise sauce.
Are we supposed to mix it all up?
You can do whatever you want. I mean, whatever you feel like doing. Where do you like to eat in New York? Do you go out a lot?
Yeah.
Do you cook?
No. I don't like it.
Did I do a good job?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like the sauce. What's in it?
Mayonnaise, sriracha, probably lemon juice. They just changed the recipe, so I'm not sure. Even though I cooked it, I don't really know what's going on. Don't fire me.
You're not hired yet.
That's true. You know, it would be epic if you were actually like the door lady outside with a clipboard.
I'll be back on Friday.
Yeah? It would be epic if you were like denying people entry at the door. No one's being denied entry unless you break the law.
So if you don't know who that woman is, if she does not look familiar to you, her name is Anna Delvey. That's her fake heiress name. Her real name is Anna Sorkin. And Anna Sorkin has had a documentary made about her. She's been on 60 Minutes. She's been interviewed quite a few times. And she pretended to be an heiress in New York City, essentially a German millionaire. She conned banks to get funding to open like this 3 or 4 story art studio. She conned hotels, restaurants, people around her, business people, to give her money and give her access because they believed that she was this heiress who had tons and tons of money. And yes, a lot of people, I think, some people gave her a pass because they said that she was conning people who deserved it, like big banks, but she also conned people around her, like friends who, you know, one I think worked for a publication in New York City, and she didn't have huge money, and they all went on a trip somewhere, and Anna, who didn't have any money, convinced this girl that she had tons, but she just needed her friend to put it on her card and that she would completely reimburse her when they got back. And so the girl put it on her company card, found out later on that all these charges were never going to be reimbursed because Anna was not who she said she was and she did not have the money. Anyway, she's this huge con woman who eventually served time in prison for fraud. She is not a very nice person. She is a fake person through and through. I think the reason why he brought her on was maybe a little bit of laughter, like a little bit of irony, because in his process of starting Meadow Lane, he kept giving a date and saying it's coming up soon, but then he had to keep pushing it forwards because he had setbacks or time delays, and so the project kept getting pushed back. And so people kept joking, saying it was a scam, it was never going to open, it was New York City's Fry Festival. And so towards the end, he actually said, in the first video that he watched, the intro, he said, supposedly I'm opening up a gourmet grocer in New York City.
I am opening, allegedly, a gourmet grocer in Tribeca.
Allegedly?
Yes.
You doing it or not?
I'm doing it, but the internet doesn't believe it's real because I've been talking about it for a year and a half on TikTok, and people are like, when's it actually happening?
And the guy said, why supposedly? He said, because people think that it's fake, that it's never going to happen. Of course it did. Of course he did open Meadow Lane. But the fact that people are calling it the biggest scam in New York City's Fry Festival and blah, blah, I'm going to just assume that he brought Anna on because she is also a huge scam artist. And so, you know, to kind of maybe poke some fun at the situation. But she did some real harm and damage to a lot of people, and a lot of people who didn't deserve it. I think she's a terrible human being. And to give her any sort of publicity at all seems wrong to me. Meadow Lane is just a really good example of how social media can take something really strange and make it feel totally normal. If you saw a bunch of people waiting in line for a grocery store, you'd probably think that they were unwell. But because it became a trend on social media, it all of a sudden feels justified and completely normal to do that. Not only to just wait in line, but to wait in line with bouncers. And you see this trend all the time on social media. One person does it, 10 follow, and then all of a sudden we're all acting like this is the most normal, common thing to do. Meadow Lane just happens to be the trend of the moment. Last month, it was the rose sample sale. And then right before that, or right in the middle of that, it was the Starbucks coffee cups, the Bear coffee cups that were driving everybody crazy. The pattern is always the same. All of a sudden, this thing, whether it's a grocery store or a product you put on your bag or a coffee cup, whatever it is, it all of a sudden becomes quite normal to strongly gravitate towards that thing and want it so badly, and disregard any rational thinking of pricing, value, if it's worth it. So I just think the whole thing is quite interesting. I think major props to him for doing this. Like, of course he had a huge leg up with his upbringing and he came from money, and it probably would have been very easy for him. It probably was fairly easy financially for him to put this thing together, but he did build something really nice and it is designed really well. Yes, it's probably really overpriced. You are paying a premium, but as long as you know that going in, that's the thing. I don't know that a lot of people fully get that. I think a lot of people, again, I will say this again, assume that is just higher quality ingredients or really premium food because of the packaging and because of the aesthetic. But I'm just gonna say, I don't think it's the case. Thank you for sticking with me. And if you have any comments, leave them below. I'll talk to you next time. Okay, thanks.